Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to episode number 22 of our Let's Play series of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. We are playing as the Spanish, and we have accidentally kicked off a world war, and the world war is just getting started. We're about to fight our first battle against the Austro-Hungarians, but we've got the Americans in the war, the Austro-Hungarians in the war, the Germans in the war. On our side, we've got the British and the Russians, or the Soviets, I guess now. This is an absolute chaos. Oh, and we're still fighting Italy, who has no navy left, more or less, and trying to take Sardinia, but having very little success with that. Yeah, that's the situation right now, guys. If you're interested in following this and catching me live, these are taken from live streams on my Twitch channel, so there's a link to the channel over there. But without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump into this battle against the Austro-Hungarians and see how things play out for us. All right, we're back. Let's go ahead and fight our first battle against the Austro-Hungarians. Looks like their armored cruisers are about 4,000, little less than 4,000 tons with 8-inch guns. Their battleship has 12-inch guns and is about 9,800 tons. So they're a little bit on the smaller side. I'm going to guess these are older designs. But it'll be interesting to see how this fight goes. I feel like the major advantage we have at this point for our shipping is that the enemy is green. Like, I don't think Austria-Hungary has... Well, they've fought a couple wars, so maybe they're not green, but they haven't fought... I don't think they've fought any kind of, like, large-scale wars. They did fight the Russians a few times. So it's possible they have got experienced crews. All right, we've got 2 torpedo boats, 4 cruisers. We'll put the CLs in the rear of the task force. They'll be useful, but I don't want them taking too much punishment, so... All right, here we go. The war with Italy has turned into a world war, Cynic. Somehow every single country in the game, I think except France, is involved. The Italian Navy's gone, but now we're fighting the Austro-Hungarians, so... All right. Shit. What was that, an 8.4-inch hit on my torpedo boat there? Do we have any idea what their crew quality is yet? It looks like that might be an armored cruiser here leading the formation. Could be their battleship too. We've already got some hits on these rear ships. All right, let's go engage this enemy armored cruiser in the van. All right, we've got... I like the way our formation is set up right now. Looks like most of our guns are in action at the moment. And we're getting the entire line to come alongside the enemy. All right, I've already committed the torpedo boat to the turn, so we're going to go ahead and have this guy go back here. This is an armored cruiser in the rear. This is a battleship, I was right. Their crews are green by the looks of it. Don't get quite that close. I don't know if your torpedoes will arm in that close. Turn your torpedoes off, I guess. That is... I think way too close. All right, that should be better. That should be a good angle for your fish to fire. Here they come. Boom! Ammunition detonation. Did you see that explosion? That turned out quite well, yeah. Apparently while I was doing that, my other torpedo boat was sailing right past the enemy armored cruiser and not doing anything. So turn around and come back and get it. Isn't it amazing it didn't sink immediately? They take a little bit of time in this game. But she will probably sink, I assume. Look at the whole bottom of the ship got blown out. At least in the middle of the ship. God, again, I wish they would capsize. Capsizing would be such a cool mechanic. 3% flotation. She's going down. She's going down, down. Alright, so the enemy is sinking. My battle line is getting into action here against the lead armored cruiser, the Budapest. And we'll have our torpedo boat circle back the other way. So we sank an enemy battleship. That was easy. Just 2 armored cruisers to go. That's what happens when you've got experienced crews, though. Ours are veterans. Veterans. Regular and regular. Two armored cruisers are turning away. Nice penetration there on the Budapest. She's flooding a bit. That's singing. Oh no, not that singing. Sorry. I had someone at one point was paying me on some live streams. They were like, I will pay you not to sing. So they like gave me a bunch of bits or whatever to not sing. All right, those torpedoes missed pretty easily. Hopefully we can get our TB into the fray here and knock out this rear enemy armored cruiser. All right, we'll straighten out the heading. Fish are in the water. That first salvo was a little bit long, I think. The rear 2 should be okay. Couple of duds, but it does look like at least 2 hits. Hopefully the torpedo boat will get out of there before she's sunk. I don't think she will. Can't avoid those fish. They're gonna hit. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna lose 1 torpedo boat in this action. Two misses, 3 duds, 1 hit. I saw at least 2 explosions, I thought. In any event, we're going to turn the task force toward the enemy. Those enemy cruisers at least have a fair bit of torpedo capacity. Or capability. That's different with my designs generally. At least for my armored cruisers. Alright. The enemy has lost any real semblance of formation. We are taking some damage here. They're placing a few hits. They got a bow torpedo tube on the Lucenau. They might be able to do some damage here. We're taking some damage, but so are they. Right, the rear, the Budapest is sinking. And nice penetration damage, conning tower. Shit. Emergency turn! Break your engines, I don't care. The enemy's gonna sink anyway. And the battle will end before the torpedoes get there. Magical teleportation device! The Spanish conquest of America? No, we won that war and got nothing. Because the diplomats should all be put up against a wall and shot. Good news is we are currently at war with the United States. In this absolute harebrained war. Hey, the Cleveland class. My grandfather was on one. All right, so we've begun the process of whittling down the Austro-Hungarian Navy as well. Sank a battleship and 2 armored cruisers. We did lose 1 torpedo boat. A sole survivor. And we've got this convoy battle. The Krems versus... Yeah, I guess we'll fight that. I guess we'll fight this one. Anything to defeat the enemy navies. The old ones have multiple 8-inch turrets? Really? I don't think that's usually how it works. Alright, where are we going? Northeast. Usually the newer the ship, the more turrets for the big guns. Alright, boys. Let's go. Oh, you're saying in the game? I haven't been paying attention. There they are. The General Liniers. Or Liniers? Not sure. Where's the enemy cargo ships? That's technically my objective here. I think this is the enemy armored cruiser, I'm assuming. I'm going toe-to-toe with an armored cruiser with my light cruiser design here. This is already ablaze. Detach. Come in here. Ooh, that sailed right over the light cruiser there. The enemy ship is faring much worse so far. And we're about to throw 6 torpedoes down its throat. Okay. He's going to fire torpedoes at me. I will adjust my course. Fire your fish. There we go. Turn away. Turn away. Both ships turn away. The enemy torpedoes will probably hit my torpedo boat. But one dud. Boom, boom, boom! Alright. And they had a dud. Lol. And down goes the Krems. Okay. Well, that was easy. Where's the rest of the ships? Northeast, it said, I think, or northwest? Northwest. No, that can't be right. That's behind us. Let's wait for another report. Oh, question mark. Where? It said question mark. That's the direction we're heading. Okay. There we go. Is that the enemy? Oh, yeah, that's an enemy cargo ship. Boom! She's ablaze! They have 3 merchant ships. Wow, that one's didn't take much damage and she's already sinking. Pretty much. Down she goes. We'll just work our way up the line. This is what the CL was designed for. This CL would be a very good design, I think, in Rule the Waves, where you can actually give your ships a order to raid commerce with all of these side turrets. These, and you know, and the 4 and 5 inch sort of rapid firing medium caliber guns. These guys are just basically designed to destroy this convoys. I don't even need to waste torpedoes. Okay. I do think it's pretty cool the game models how much you have to spend on ammunition. I'm curious if it tracks it at a per round rate or like how that exactly works. If there's just like a general percentage of your ammo that's used that then you've got to replenish it. I want to know what the details of that is. Rule the Waves 3 is supposed to be out shortly. And it will be launched on Steam. Weird that merchants can't surrender. Yeah. They didn't, I guess. All right, so we sank another enemy armored cruiser. Adriatic is R. It's our lake. How dare you contest it? All right, so they're down to 15 armored cruisers and 6 battleships. They're building 2 warships. How is our economy bigger than theirs? That doesn't seem right. The Spanish economy would not be bigger than the Austro-Hungarian economy, right? That seems wrong. Also, I wish we could fight minor countries. It'd be nice to fight the Ottoman Empire. I sure hope the British are protecting our interests in the Caribbean, because we got nothing there. The Spanish Empire blockades the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Hell yeah, brother. How do they only have 3,000 tons of ships? Where is their navy? Spanish Empire blockades the Empire of Japan? What is going on? Where's the Japanese navy? We have more enemies lurking for a chance to enter the war against us. Okay, prepare for the worst. Who are they anyway? Everybody's already at war. We lost 7 transports in the Caribbean Sea. The Japanese lost 16 transports in the Sea of Japan and East Asia. The Italians lost 8 transports in the Central Med. The United States lost 8 transports in Eastern North America and the Caribbean. It's just absurd. All right. The Soviets and the Germans are launching major land campaigns. No, I want that. The British is invading British Somaliland. I want their colonies. Indonesia's like, peace out, dudes. Okay. $43,000 tons. I don't know if we got enough there yet. Land combat just seems to be counters, and if you have enough more than the enemy, I don't know. I don't know. Land combat's weird. You gotta like whittle the enemy down to nothing pretty much. Also, apparently we've got troops that are fighting in the land war too. We've got 1,300 troops fighting with the Soviets here. The Americans have 4,000 troops and fighting with the Germans. Like, I don't understand how the land war is going, but okay. Can we just have peace with Italy? Like, would it be worthwhile just considering a peace treaty with them? What are the battles this turn? The United States is sending shipping to the Mediterranean. Okay. Germans also. Gotcha. Okay. This is such a fucking crazy ass war. Our unrest is 12. Our economy is shrinking because this war is just wild. Who am I not at war with? So let's take a look. So the Spanish are at war with the Germans, the Americans, the Italians, the Austro-Hungarians, and the Japanese. We are fighting in those wars with the British on our side, the Soviets on our side, and the Chinese on our side. So, yeah. Well, we do have the British on our side, so that helps. Okay, why are these guys white and this guy's blue? I don't know the difference there. Two American armored cruisers and a light cruiser and 5 transports. Fight! Will the French join? No, we were given the option to have an alliance with them right before this war broke out. And we decided not to sign an economic treaty with them, so they were not happy with us. So no France. They're sitting this one out. I mean, we basically wiped out the Italian fleet. I'd be totally happy to just have a peace treaty and take Sardinia. That's all I frickin' want. Just give me Sardinia. Oh, so some of the ships that are non-American owners, like they're minor allies. I think that might be the first time we're going to fight a non... Yeah, there we go. There we go, boys. There's the Ottoman flag. First time we're fighting a minor ally. Don't know why they have a white flag on the front and rear of the ship. Seems strange. And there's the American with their stupid, tiny, like, stubby-ass guns. All right. Our cruiser veterans. I don't know about the Americans. The Ottomans should certainly be green. Well, the Americans are green too. that's a CL. Yeah. Second in line means our light cruiser should take less damage in theory. Chattanooga choo-choo. Nice. 2,000 flooding and engine damage. Where's the enemy cargo ships? That's really what I care about, right? Should I use APs? HEs? Maybe. I mean, we are fighting against 2 armored cruisers, which would kind of prevent me from wanting to abandon armored shells entirely, but... Okay, the Chattanooga's taken some damage here. She's almost sinking. We've taken a little bit of damage to our rear tower of our ship here. Smoke really reduces accuracy considerably. Was that a long one that hit the, Alright, I think Chattanooga's gonna sink now. Yeah, for sure. Alright, let's circle back around. Try and get out ahead of the Valmy. I don't want our CL to take too much punishment from the enemy, so by circling back, I should put my CA back in the lead, where the bulk of the enemy attention will focus. Right now, she's getting all pretty much of the enemy shots are coming at her. We do have much better damage control than the AI, though, so that's a big perk. All right, we got a fish in the water on the way to the armored cruiser. She detonated early. Same. Close range. Oh, shit. Oh, there's no way. There's no way we can avoid that torpedo. We're just too close. Try and crank on the speed. Maybe that'll help, but I doubt it. There's 2. Fuck. We also detonated their torpedoes after. We got hit by 1. The other one was a dud. Pizarro could survive 1 torpedo hit, I think. Maybe, possibly. But the enemy has no more torpedoes. They blew up. At least on their lead ship. And yeah. Jesus Christ. These light cruisers, they don't have the... Oh my god. These things are just deadly as fuck. The Isle de Tortuga class, just the sheer number of rapid firing guns, especially when you can close the range like you can in this era of naval combat, really makes these things OP. Like, both the enemy, well, at least the Valmy is going to get sunk primarily from our light cruiser. And it looks like we even withstood the torpedo without too much damage. Pizarro looks like she's doing fine. They did ram each other. Friendly ramming doesn't do any damage, though. Alright, so their armor's actually stopping a few of our shots here. Can't finish her off. Alright, switched HE, burn the fucker out. You go after Columbus. This is a closer fight than I would have liked. We're actually taking quite a bit of damage here. Alright, we got a torpedo in the water on the way to Columbus. Pause. She fired as well. Any chance we'll miss? We did the emergency stop. I think that torpedo's going to go off the front of the bow and just barely miss us. It will. She might have been at extreme range too. Right, Valmy's sinking. Columbus is probably in trouble too. Yep, she's sinking as well. I don't know that how we can't be too far if we're at times 5, no, times 10. All right, so to where? Where's the enemy transports? Is it really to the north, though? Or is that just the direction that the ships we just sank were? I guess we'll end the battle. I don't want to spend 20 minutes chasing him down. So their transports got out, but we sank the light cruiser Chattanooga and the armored cruisers Valmy and Columbus. Moderate damage to one of our light cruisers. Felt like more than moderate damage to me, but... Okay, so that's our first battle in this war. Well, no, we did fight the Austrians. So we're starting to fight battles against non-Italian forces. It does say heavy damage here for both of our ships, though. Really need to get stupid ships that we're building completed. Just a couple more months and we'll start getting these new armored cruisers and battleships into commission. All right, task force battle. Yeah, I will fight that. I just don't trust the auto-resolve. Although in the one case, it does seem like the auto-resolve battles tend to be less decisive. So if you're in a rush, like, it doesn't seem likely that they're going to wipe you out or anything. To the north. Hitting the 10-year mark, prepare for 5-minute turns. What slows it down, Big? Because we're in a world war with every single country involved. Pretty much, except for France. The Italian Navy's gone. We put a pretty big hurt on the US Navy not that long ago. So if it's navies get too big and things slow down, maybe we're sinking enough of the enemy to prevent that. Maybe. I don't really know. I know it. There's an ammo expenditure. I don't know how it tracks that expenditure. I've seen people say, oh, you started a battle really low on ammo, but I didn't notice that. And when I looked back at the replay, it was like, well, every ship in the class had the same amount of ammo, so it can't track it at a per round basis. It's got to just be like a raw percentage thing. It tracks it at a per round basis in the individual battle, but I don't know how the expenditure between battles factors in. I also haven't started a battle with no torpedoes, despite the fact that my torpedo boats always fire off their full complement, so... Right, remember, this is one armored cruiser of theirs and one torpedo boat of theirs. So we're going to detach our torpedo boat and go for the jugular. Get in there, Mons. Mecklenburg has already taken a lot of punishment. She might not even survive for me to get in there. You're gonna get torpedoed, aren't you, Draga? Any chance we just blew up their torpedoes? There we go. They didn't even get their fish off. Got them both. Boom! As they were already sinking. Alright. So, that was easy. I wouldn't send any fleet tankers into this world. Clickbait. I would not send any fleet tankers to sea in this war. I would be like, there's too many ships. But yeah, I hear you. All right, so we sank another enemy armored cruiser and a torpedo boat. So the Austro-Hungarian Empire is down to 15 CAs and 6 BBs. We did sink some American ships too. Wow, they have 60 armored cruisers. They have a larger fleet than the Royal Navy. Dear God. Next turn. More battles. Things are slowing down. Whoa, clash of fleets. Where is this going on? The Red Sea? 4 battleships. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 armored cruisers and 2 light cruisers versus 3, 6, 8 armored cruise, 9 armored cruisers maybe. A lot of light cruisers and torpedo boats. Well, the one good thing about this fight is their light ships are non-existent. So, yeah, now we know why we're blockading the Austro-Hungarian Navy. We know where they are. Homeland, we know where they are. This concentration of our cruisers was in an effort to get enough tonnage off Eritrea to launch an amphibious assault that might have some semblance of a chance to succeed. Half their CAs too, yeah. I mean, this is what we had versus Italy. Granted, we had it wasn't quite this lopsided against us, but this is how we wiped out the Italian fleet in almost an afternoon. It was very Nelsonian. All right, everybody, we're about to jump into a major battle against the Austro-Hungarians, which will give us an opportunity to possibly destroy the vast majority of the Austro-Hungarian Navy. This is very similar to the battle that we fought a couple of episodes ago against the Italians, where we basically wiped out their navy. So we'll see if we can do the same thing to them, or if our luck runs out. We have more armored cruisers than them, so we've got a 2-cruiser advantage there, and the preponderance of light ships leaves me pretty optimistic about our chances. But we'll find out if that's misplaced or not. With that being said, that's going to do it for today's episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave your thoughts down below. And until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying thank you for watching, and I'm out.